Okay, we're going to talk about something very serious today. I want you to know that right now you have a critical choice, a critical shift, and I want to introduce to you what's going on that you may not even recognize, because what you are doing you may think is absolutely right and wonderful, and I just want to present a few things to you to think about and ask you if you really are shifting into the new earth, the great awakening, the golden era, or if perhaps you're still hanging around in some other areas that are not serving you or anyone else. Are you ready for this? It's time for us to wake up, and I have some interesting things to share with you. So let's go. Welcome to Landria, Onkka on YouTube, here to help you break through those fears and live an amazing life. Well, let me just say one thing. Breakthrough fear is the whole tagline that I use on all my channels, all my teachings. Why? Because we have to break through the fear, and what I'm seeing and hearing from some of you who are highly spiritual is still the fear of what is different to you and what is maybe not a higher frequency. And so we somehow give it power. So before I start, I want to share something with you that is, I want to offer you something right now before I start, because what I'm about to tell you, it's pretty serious stuff, all right? So first of all, we're still wearing these. I want to just tell you that if you go to my channel, these are washable and they have an extra filter in them, and they're super, super amazing. If you're still having to wear these, I do. It's great because it helps with my allergies and people out there sneezing. And so this is like really cool to put this on, especially with my allergies. We get this green stuff out there. If you purchase one of these off of landria.com, and I have a whole bunch of these, they're really gorgeous, I will send you for free this is my book, Rooftop Christmas Tree. This is the television movie that is still playing globally. You can actually watch it on Amazon Prime. And this is, I think, worth $12. Yeah, $12.95. I will send it, autograph it, and send it for free if you buy one of my masks. Okay? Yeah? Cool? Yeah? I'll send it to you. So go over to landria.com. Check it out. If you have a problem, email me. Okay, let's get right to it. So I want to ask you something, because we think that there's a light side and a dark side, and there's somehow that they're battling like Star Wars against each other. So I want to remind you of the video I shot about a old Star Wars movie I saw, but one of the later ones, wherein the dark side started to win. As usual, it keeps going back and forth, and that at some point Luke Skywalker realized that trying to kill them or find them as enemies was no different than how they were thinking. Yeah, this is what the whole video is about. People have contacted me saying that I'm a target to be shut down. I do see some of that going on. I don't know why. And that my emails are going into spam. Just so you know, you can go into spam and say, click, this is not spam, and you'll receive them. I want to share with you why this is happening. It's because I changed the whole format of my emails, and there's probably more links in there that Google might pick up as spam more than Landria Onkka needs to be taken down. I don't want you to go into the space of paranoia, so I'm going to ask you a question. Are you on the channels that are saying, spewing fear and all of these theories, because you're over there giving them views and subscriptions, and people like me are starting to lose them? So what's going on there? You're falling for it. It's easier to watch a train wreck. It's more fascinating to watch a train wreck than it is to just watch the train go by. So are you getting sucked into taking sides or paranoia about what they're doing? It doesn't matter what they do. It's about what you do. It's about what I do. And if you're contributing to the collective consciousness in a positive way, amazing things are going to open up for you. And you're focused on, the positive, you become entangled with it, and you're going to go into the new earth. Anything else is just battling one another. And that hasn't worked for centuries. That's all we ever do is fight with one another. We have to stop taking sides. It doesn't make certain things okay. But when you're focused on the positive change that you can make, your life is going to change. You can manifest amazing things right now. You hold that kind of power. But if your focus is on what somebody else is doing, the negativity and all the things that I don't even watch, I can tell you, you'll never have those answers. We won't know why certain channels are getting shut down or people are losing subscribers. We won't know any of that. I can't answer that question. I know I love YouTube. It has provided an amazing free platform for me to change people's lives. I love all of these other platforms that have allowed me to spread positive information. I love Google, the biggest search engine, right, is amazing. And if you look up Landria Onkka, there's probably 20 pages of me, from first to whatever. And because of that, people find me and are able to take my courses. My Miracle Circle membership is doing amazing, and we're making a difference on the planet. I want to ask you if you're focused on that or if you're into this conspiracy, because the issue with that is that if you're telling me that Google's doing this or so-and-so's doing this, you really don't know that for sure. And what good is it for us to focus on that? Because you actually create it. If you are subscribing to my channel and sharing it and telling other people to subscribe, you're now supporting positive information, that we're one beautiful, amazing energy field, and that every one of us, from the darkness to the light, comes from the same source and are loved equally. I know, yucky, right? No, not so much. You can bring light into the dark, but you can't bring darkness into a light room and change it. You just can't. But light always obliterates darkness. Are you spreading light? Are you thinking light? Are you looking at light? Are you entangled with light? Because when you focus on the darkness, you are bringing darkness into darkness. And that's all that's happening. And I know it's not easy. It seems like, well, they're wrong. No, they're not wrong. There is no right nor wrong. On the other side is nothing is ever judged. It's just an experience and choices. There are consequences to that. Trust me, there's a higher power of which will, bring us into whatever cause and effect we've created, what effect we've created from we're the cause. So there's no one who gets away with anything. And same thing with you. If you're not loving the other person, or at least compassionate and saying, I must be the light to even the darkest place, because the only way it'll change is if it knows it's loved, right? So people say, I can, the beggar, the person on the street who's, doing crazy stuff, I can love them, but I can't love the person who murders. Well, how does that change? It changes when we can love that person and know that they are in a dark place, and that through our love they can change. And that's what Christ was all about, is love those who are even the darkest places. And that's our test. So it's not about us loving them. It's, just changing them. It's like, hey, my test, it's about my spirituality, my frequency is compassion or separation and hatred. We've got to give it up. Are you doing that? It's easy to do it right now because there's a lot of stuff going on there. I actually don't know what it is because I don't watch it. So if you send me stuff, I won't watch videos. I won't watch any of that stuff unless it's scientific. And I just want to share with you that, no matter what's going on, your attention and focus is contributing to it if it's negative. It is, even if you disagree with it. So the question is, why would you be on all that stuff? Even if people tell you that they're doing the right things and they're the good guys, they're taking sides. There are no sides in heaven. There are no sides on the other side, right? There aren't any. We're just one. So if they're taking sides, they're still keeping us separated, even though they tell you they're good people. oh, there's only love. And that's why we're so uncomfortable here, because that's not what we come from. This planet, this density is not what we come from. We are very much in touch with our love and our light. So anything different than that feels very uncomfortable, and it creates fear and all these other things. When you have fear with somebody else, it creates anxiety, separation. It's tough to give it up, but you can do it. So is there a conspiracy to shut down, people like me? If there is, well, it's not going to stop me from doing my work. I'm just going to keep speaking, and if I have 10,000 or 1,000,000 subscribers, hopefully 1,000,000, I'm going to do my work. I had to change my battery pack. So if I go into your spam, or you've signed up for one of my lists and you don't get it, just check the spam and say it's not spam. They're just protecting us from all the garbage that's out there. So that's how I see it. I love these platforms that allow us to communicate with each other globally. I see it as a very positive thing. There's always going to be stuff out there, but you know what? We have to move forward, people. I hope to see you in the Miracle Circle monthly membership. It's amazing. People are reporting some amazing things happening, really amazing things happening. And it will help you to control these thoughts and understand that thoughts are things. And even if I have a thought of negativity toward another person or a situation, and I'm judging that, then I'm going into fear. And fear is, that's the basement. That's not the penthouse. We want to go to the penthouse. Beautiful view, champagne up there. And if you want to be in the basement, it's dark and damp, and there's other people down there who are unhappy. You don't want to be with them. They're all talking to each other, and it's like misery likes company, right? But, that's not the company I want to keep. So if you're going to be positive and you're going to have nice things to say, if, like my dad said, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. Well, let's adhere to that. Let's love one another, encourage one another, and know that everybody you see, they were a little innocent baby once too. And they just want to be loved. A lot of the people that do the nasty stuff, they're just looking for any kind of love. They're angry, and most of them are angry or power controlled or whatever. Their ego's out of control. And you know what? That's okay. It's just their expression, and with our high frequency, we will change all that. They will feel it. We're a collective. We affect other people by our own positive, loving feelings. You don't have to do it physically. It happens. That's what the Miracle Circle does. We actually put it out there. We have a Miracle Circle with people in it, and we create a circle of light, and we do amazing things. So come on over, click on Manifest Anything, and join my list. Check your spam, please, if it doesn't come over. These are my internet training videos. They're free. People are opening up unbelievable businesses online that are just changing the world. These are mentors, step-by-step training. We help you every step of the way to create whatever you want, because it's about quality of life, right? We want to love our lives. It's not just about trying to make money so then I can do good things. No, do good things while you're making money, right? And if you think somebody shouldn't make money by doing good things, well, that's a little programming that's messed up, right? Everybody is abundant, especially if you're doing good things. That's even more reason to make all kinds of money, because chances are pretty good you're going to do good things with it. You're going to share it with other people, right? Not hoard it and, do crazy stuff. I have a new podcast coming out. It's called Not So Crazy, Crazy Talk. And I'll announce that soon. I'm interviewing people. I have a friend, if I can talk him into it, in Ireland, who's going to be joining me for a few of these, because we actually talk for 4 hours at a time on the most amazing subjects. And I said, we need to share this with people. We've got some stuff coming up you're going to love, things that we're just discovering about other people's, from the past, and teachers, and, all these things out there that sound a little cray-cray but aren't so crazy. I can't wait to share that with you. That's coming, because, I can't stop until I'm actually not sleeping anymore. I don't know, I sleep a couple hours a night. I love you. Come get a mask. They're gorgeous. You're going to need them for at least another year. They're washable, so you're not putting the disposables in the garbage. That's horrible because that's another problem. These are washable, and they have pretty little holders, that you put around your neck, and it's really cute. Anyways, you're whole and perfect, strong and powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. Please subscribe. Please click the bell to be notified of my videos if that's what you want. Please share these. That's how we do it. We don't look at that. We share the good stuff. We support the good stuff. I love you. You're unconditionally loved. You're perfect. You're beautiful. There's nothing wrong with you. And so is that other person out there. Namaste.